Imagine this, one morning you wake up and it's no longer humanity that dominates the earth. It's poisonous plants and animals. Toxic vegetation overtakes vast stretches of land and venomous creatures prowl where people once walked freely. Our place at the top of the food chain? Gone. Now, survival is a constant struggle. In this scenario, poisonous species, once confined to isolated environments, have exploded in numbers and reach. They're smarter, faster, more aggressive. Humanity must now reckon with a world where nearly everything around us is potentially lethal. Let's start with how humanity would react. Cities, those sprawling hubs of human civilization, would become dangerous. People would have no choice but to flee, leaving behind skyscrapers and streets overtaken by venomous life forms. Safe zones would spring up, pockets of survival walled off from the toxic outside world. And only within these safe zones could human life continue. Life would change in unimaginable ways. Farming, for instance, would be impossible outside. Poisonous plants choke the earth, and traditional agriculture becomes a distant memory. Humans would shift to indoor farming, perhaps even underground, where controlled environments keep the deadly species at bay. Technology would become our greatest ally. Bioengineered crops, antidotes to venom, protective suits. It would all be necessary for day-to-day survival. People would venture outside the safe zones only in full protective gear, and even then, only the bravest or most desperate would risk it. Society would fracture, isolating itself in order to survive. And it's not just about technology. Socially, humanity would have to evolve. Some might form entire factions devoted to fighting back against these poisonous species, eradicating them wherever possible. Others might seek to live in harmony, believing that nature is reclaiming its rightful dominance. There could even be groups who view this as a form of divine judgment, worshipping the very plants and creatures that threaten human existence. But beyond survival tactics, there's a bigger question. How would humans mentally and emotionally handle this? In a world where every step outside could be your last, fear would govern daily life. Psychological resilience would be as important as physical survival. Imagine growing up in a world where you've never touched grass, never climbed a tree, because all nature is dangerous. Perhaps over time we'd adapt. Maybe through advanced science we'd develop immunities to the toxins around us. Maybe our immune systems would evolve, or we'd find ways to genetically enhance our bodies to withstand the venom and poison. In the long run, humanity could learn to coexist with these new rulers of the natural world, living in a fragile balance. Or humanity could lose this fight altogether. Perhaps we'd be driven to extinction, leaving the earth to these venomous creatures. It's not impossible. After all, in this world they've already proven to be stronger than us. The outcome depends on how quickly we adapt, how united we are in facing this unprecedented threat, and whether we view the poisonous takeover as an enemy to be destroyed or a force of nature to be respected. So what do you think? Could humanity survive in a world dominated by poisonous plants and animals, or would we be wiped out? Would you fight back, try to coexist, or find some other way to endure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening to this wild what-if scenario. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more thought experiments and explorations of alternate realities. Until next time, stay curious.